Hello my fashion lovers, I'm back with a new fashion video. So famous Nollywood actor Richard Mofe-Damijo aka RMD recently premiered his movie called Radio Voice. The lavish premiere held in Lagos had lots of famous faces in attendance who showed up in exquisite couture pieces. The dress code for the event was Lagos Cosmopolitan Couture, which sounds like a very interesting theme. I believe that translates to classy and elegant couture pieces with a sprinkle of extravaganza to reflect Lagos style. In today's video, let's see how well they interpreted the theme and rate them on a scale of 1 to 10 and also see the best and worst dressed at the event. Starting off strong, we have Arike Dimple in this beautiful number. So the look was designed by Right Touch Clothing and was styled by famous celebrity stylist Benny. The dress had quite an interesting bodice with this sheer-boned nude corset peeping through the bodice. The skirt was beautifully pleated and had a detachable train, and the accessories spiced up the look. So for accessories, she opted for this ruby encrusted neck piece and matching earrings, and they both complemented the gown. She completed the look with this glowing makeup and curly updo, and I really love the choice of hair. I can clearly see the level of intentionality that went into curating this entire ensemble and how everything was well balanced. I mean, look at how the ruby accessories went well with the burgundy gown and added a bit of glitz to the look. And then I really love the contrast going on at the bodice with the corset and the other neckline. That made the look more interesting. I love the fact that she included corset. I feel nothing screams Lagos modern fashion as much as corset does. It's also a very classy look and was neatly tailored, which reflects the theme well. The curly updo was a brilliant option to avoid any form of clash with the busy bodice of the dress and give the delicate neck piece enough room to shine. I feel she looked really good, and I love the silhouette, and this look was so perfect for the event. It's clearly a solid slay in my opinion, and I would rate this look a solid 9. Next, we have famous content creator Sophie aka Soso in this piece by KGZ Opulence. So she had on this black number with a plunging neckline that flowed all the way to the skirt and was held together by see-through fabric. The dress also had a dramatic flared silhouette and a bow cascading at the waistline. She styled the look with sparkly strappy heels, a pair of statement earrings, and this interesting headpiece. And then for her glam, she opted for a very soft, clean face beat and cornrows. So Sophie has actually been giving us mad looks lately, which is quite surprising, and I talked about her in my last video as well. I feel for most content creators, there's always something mediocre about their looks. Like, it's not bad, but not just as good as what an A-list celebrity is going to wear, probably because of the budget and other factors. But more recently, Sophie has been giving us really nice looks, and it's not giving my budget-friendly tailor made this. I really like how she styled this look, and I love the headpiece. I feel there's something that's so high fashion coded about this look. My only issue with this look would have to be the sheer fabric, which I feel was not really needed. I feel she could have either gone for an actual slit, that would have been so sexy, or the entire skirt could have been covered, that would have been so majestic. I believe they were trying to create an illusion of a slit with a sheer fabric, but that clearly did not work. But aside the sheer fabric, everything looked nice and reflected the theme well. She looked so regal overall, and I would rate this look a solid 8. Next, we have famous BBN star Prince Nelson in this ensemble courtesy of House of Viv. So Prince had on this embellished suit jacket and matching pants draped with an ombre blazer. He styled the look with a black beret, a pair of dark shades, black leather strapped wristwatch, and black patent leather shoes. So Prince Crystal clearly understood the assignment because, as I said earlier, Lagos Cosmopolitan can be interpreted as something classy, elegant, but a bit extra. I really like what he did with the layering as well as the color palette, and let's not forget the clean styling. I feel when you think of high fashion for men, because that's quite synonymous to the theme, this is what comes to mind. I love how he assembled the look, but the only thing I would have probably changed would have to be the embellishments. I feel the embellishments looked so good without the coat on, but with the coat on, it looked a bit excessive. If he was going with the coat, the suit jacket could have been left plain, making the coat the statement piece, but I still love the look regardless. I love the cool aura this look exuded, and I feel he looked incredibly good. I would rate this look an 8.5. Next, we have famous Nollywood actor Bimbo Ademoye in Code Collection, styled by Mickey Creates. So she had on this double-breasted checker suit and matching fitted skirt draped with a matching coat. She styled the ensemble with see-through tights, black pumps, drop earrings, and the statement hat. So I feel this looked quite similar to what Prince had on, but it's something slightly poor with the execution of hers. The outfit could have been tailored to look more flattering on her. I feel it kind of consumed her. I mean, how would you pair this huge hat with a dramatic coat and oversized jacket on someone with her body type? It's obviously going to swallow her. I feel the tailoring needed a bit of alteration to fit her better, and the styling could have been toned down a bit. I love the concept of this look. I clearly see where they were headed, but I feel the look could have been executed better. I feel if someone taller had worn this, it would have made more sense, or if the look had been tailored to fit her better, it would have been such a slay. I clearly see a reflection of the theme, which I love and applaud, and I love the effortless glam as well. I feel it's a decent look, and I kind of like the look. I would rate this look a 6.5. Next, we have famous movie producer Mercy Aigbe in this custom piece by a designer called Tiwi. So she had on this vibrant ensemble made entirely of ashoke and included a strapless midi dress and matching kimono. For accessories, she opted for a green Chanel handbag, green strappy heels, a tiered neck piece, alongside matching earrings, a couple of rings, and she crowned the look with a shiny gele. So I love how she interpreted the theme, because when you hear Lagos and fashion in the same sentence, you think of something over the top, you think of something like this. I love how the designer splattered the painting. That made the look more vibrant and interesting, and I love the choice of accessories, although I've gone for a different pair of shoes though. I really like the choice of gele. That clearly elevated the look, and she looked so graceful in this overall. I feel while majority of them gave us cosmopolitan fashion, she gave us actual Lagos cosmopolitan fashion. I mean, the ashoke and gele screams Lagos couture, but the look still had that sophistication needed for a cosmopolitan look. She looked incredibly good and definitely delivered. I would rate this look a solid 9. Next, we have Akin Faminu in Wisdom Franklin. So he had on this ensemble that included a see-through shirt, high-waisted lace pants, and this dramatic blazer. He styled the look with white Chelsea boots, a couple of gold rings and gold neck piece, and then he completed the look with this white statement hat. So it's a very, very dramatic ensemble, and there's just so much going on. I mean, that's typical Wisdom Franklin style. I feel Wisdom Franklin constantly gives us things that are quite innovative, but with excessive design. Like, take a look at this ensemble, for example. Some of the detailing were very much unnecessary. The blazer could have been the main focus with the stones, the floral stuff, and excessive detailing, and the pants could have been left plain. I feel the stuff attached to the pants looked very unnecessary, and the look would have still ate without that. I love the fact that they opted for a subtle color and not something bold, because that would have sincerely looked horrible with the detailing. I kind of like the blend of different fabric textures as well, but a simpler pant would have completed this look better. I feel he still slayed. I mean, judging by the theme, a little bit of extravaganza is not a bad idea, so I would rate this look a solid 8. Next, we have iconic Nollywood actress Iniedo, styled by famous celebrity stylist Medlin Boss. So she had on this black high-slit dress with a strapless bodice. The corseted bodice of the dress was meticulously detailed with crystals and stones which flowed to the silk skirts. She styled the look with a stack of Van Cleef bangles, a pair of Rene Caovilla heels and heart-shaped earrings. And then she completed the look with a super glowing makeup and half-up, half-down hair. So I really like the simplicity, and I love how she bodied the gown. I love the crystal embellishments, and I love how dazzling she looked in this overall. It's a super sexy look, and crystal clearly reflected the theme. I feel if we're being sincere, this is what most Nigerian high-end designers consider couture, a corset dress with intricate embellishments. Although I preferred a more interesting or delicate structure to make it feel more like couture, because this looked quite basic. Anyway, she looked really beautiful, and I can see a reflection of the theme. I would rate this look a solid 8. Next, we have co-Nollywood actor Iyabo Ojo in custom Mobrick luxury. So she had on this sparkly floor-length lace dress with a halter neckline and cutout at the bodice. The dress was draped with pearls on the bodice and waist, and also styled with pearl accessories. She styled the look with a couple of headpieces, a stack of pearl bangles, and this handbag made of pearls. And for her glam, she opted for this rosy, dewy makeup with slicked half-up, half-down hair. So I really like this ensemble, and I feel it's a quite unique one. I like how the pearls were draped, and I love the goddess vibe she exuded. I feel lace and pearls is such a sultry combo, and it's always so sickening. I really like the choice of makeup and hair as well. They clearly complemented the look. My only issue with this look would have to be the pearls at the neckline. Those could have been draped slightly better like the other ones were draped. But aside those pearls, every other thing looked nice, and I feel it's a really sexy look. It's clearly giving couture as well, and she totally devoured this look. I would rate this look a solid 7. Next, we have co-Nollywood actor Nancy Isime in this gorgeous ensemble by a designer called Obiuku. So she had on this sparkly dress with a sweetheart neckline and dainty straps. The bodice of the dress was beautifully painted and embellished with sequins, and the lower part of the dress had this fringe detailing rhythmically cascading. She styled the look with these strappy gold Tom Ford heels and Valentino clutch, alongside dainty Van Cleef earrings, a gold bangle, and a wristwatch. For her glam, she opted for a clean face beat and this beautiful updo that crowned the look. So if there's one thing Nancy is always going to do, is serve an iconic look, and she has done it once again. I love the bold colors and different bold elements and accessories. I love what they did with the structure of the gown. That looks very flattering on her and screams couture. She looked really ravishing and spectacular and had one of the best looks at the event. I would rate this look a solid 9 out of 10. Next, we have the man of the moment, Richard Moffett Damijo, aka RMD. So he had on this custom ensemble by Tocini, styled by Moments by SBR. So the ensemble included the sparkly shirt and maxi skirt. He styled the ensemble with a stack of coral beads on his neck and wrist, and completed the look with a hat and walking stick. I believe this ensemble was inspired by Southern Groomed, and I'm sincerely not feeling the look. Like, it's not a bad look, but I feel it's not as clean as what he typically gives us. When I think of RMD's looks, I think of really clean tailoring, I think of proper styling, but this look in particular was just there. I feel the look had no wow factor, and he interpreted the theme in quite an interesting way. Anyway, I feel the theme can be interpreted in so many ways, because Lagos is a very diverse place. So is the word couture, which simply means tailored for you. It's a good look, but not an exceptional one, and I expected way better from him, especially because it's his event. I would rate this look a solid 5, because it's an average look in my opinion. So we've come to an end of today's video, and these were some of the interesting looks at the premiere of Radio Voice by RMD. From my best dressed, I feel it's a tie between Arike, Mercy and Nancy. I sincerely can't pick one. And then from my worst dressed, I would sadly have to give it to RMD himself. I would love to know your thoughts on these looks in the comments, and if you are yet to subscribe, please do not forget to subscribe. Shout out to all my returning subscribers. You all are the absolute best. Bye for now, and see you all in my next video.